Do we know anything about this door we need to find? It's hidden and has a special lock. That's it? Pretty much. Then I guess we should split up and look for... Actually, we need to choose our team first. It's incredible she's managed to forget about it. Okay, so, Mr. Wolf, you're absolutely useless when it comes to these sort of things, aren't you? Oh, you're a former Boy Scout. That might come in handy. I'm not sure you come into this much. Navigating and former Boy Scout open a door, sure. So, Mr. Wolf and the Count it is. If you're sure, I am. Let's have fun with this. Don't lose. Mr. Bandages got up and knocked on the door. It opened to reveal the waiter from earlier. Was he standing out there the entire time? Probably. It is his job though, he's being paid for it, so, you know, don't feel too bad for him. I'm out. He sent a pointed look to the envelope in the waiter's hand. If that's the second clue, you can give it to Miss Archer. They elected her leader. The waiter nodded, handed me the envelope, and then led Mr. Bandages out of the room. It seems like the second clue has finally arrived. Hang on, he can't even stay with us to sort of theorize and try and guess what is wrong? Well, whatever. You knew there'd be another clue? Nah, there usually is in Eric's games. So, what does it say? Everyone's gonna know that we're a nobody because we know nothing about this at all. I opened the letter and then scanned it before reading it aloud. A key that must be spun, a key that must be played. A third that must be solved to continue the masquerade. That's the clue, but there's also this part that says we don't need to leave this room to find the first key. I guess we should start looking. Where's the music? A key that must be spun. A key that must be played. Is it a jack-in-a-box? Because that's being spun and played. A third that must be solved. Well, he's a trivia guy. God, there's no way of knowing that. Like, we could have not picked Mr. Bandages and been... we could have picked Mr. Bandages as opposed to the music guy and been fucked here. Jesus. Trial and error. I wonder what a key can be spun looks like. Doesn't sound like a normal one. They also didn't necessarily say it was a key to get somewhere. It could just be a key goal. I don't know. We set out examining the contents of our room, but there was one thing I couldn't help but wonder. Where are we supposed to use this key? Who knows? We can think about it once we find it. We looked around a bit longer, but I couldn't find anything even remotely resembling a key. A loud banging noise of my head whipping around, but I couldn't see the cause. And guys, I think I found it. The wolf was under the table with only his legs sticking out. The Count removed the tablecloth to reveal Mr. Wolf holding the handle of a strange machine. He began turning the handle, and the wall behind us started to slide open. But the moment he let go, the wall slammed back down, repeating the noise from earlier. The key must be spun, a Wimshurst machine. I guess we're providing electricity to move the door. It's kind of hard to keep spinning, but if you stop the door, just slams shut. This seems really dangerous. Yeah, I don't want to be in that door if it closes on me. Let me try. A lady shouldn't have to do all the manual labor, and I'm pretty sure I'm more suited to this. No offense. You'd probably be right, you look much bigger than we do. The Count and Mr. Wolf swapped positions, and the Count attempted to use the key before letting go. How long do you think you can keep it open? Long enough for the two of you to get through. I won't be able to follow through. I guess this is where we part for now. I look forward to our next meeting, Miss Archer. Do you always say that? Just out of interest, because you seem to. Hopefully we'll have good news when that time comes around. Come on, Mr. Wolf. I grabbed his hand and pulled him over to the hidden door before giving the Count the go-ahead to open it. Right, now we need to find a key that needs to be played. Just look for any musical instrument. You're the ideal person to have here. The moment it was high enough, we darted through, not wanting to risk the door falling on us. A hallway. I don't see anything to be played here. I guess it's closer to the other end. Hey, Cat, we're going to explore this hallway. Sounds good to me, just be careful. Oh, and if you need to get back, just knock. Even I don't have enough endurance to be able to spin this forever. And it would be a pointless waste of time. We wouldn't ask that of you. Having said that, he let the door slam shut. Mr. Wolf and I walked through the hallway until we came to a dead end with a table that had glasses filled with water in it. Oh, so you just have to play the glasses. You know, like when you go around the rims. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Laying next to the glasses was sheet music. He could read music. the key that must be played. Can you? It might take a while, but I should be able to play this tune. I played glass harp before, but I might be out of practice. I watched him measure out water and test the sounds produced. That doesn't sound like water glass music. I know what water glass music sounds like. Been a while since I've heard it. I don't even know the proper name for it. It took a while. Is it the water harp? Is that really what it's called? Whatever. It took a while, but soon a hidden door started to slide open a little more with each right note. The only problem was that each wrong note sent it crashing back down. After a while, Mr. Wolf turned to me looking determined. I can open the door long enough for you to get through. Even playing the whole song won't leave it permanently open, though, I'm sorry. That's fine, there's already more than I could have done. I positioned myself in front of the door and he started playing again. The moment it was high enough, I darted under and entered the new room. This is so dangerous. Imagine if he fucked up and the door fell on me. Like, holy shit. Also, how does a door detect that? There cannot be a staff waiting for a wrong note. It's like, right, hang on, I've heard this perfectly. One slight wrong and I'm closing this down and killing someone. The moment it was high enough, I darted under and entered the new room. This room actually had a door that wasn't hidden. Something that needs to be solved. I walked up to the door and the third clue became clear. There was a sliding puzzle on it. Oh no, I hate sliding puzzles. It's trial and error. Piece of cake. The goal is to recreate the original image. Click a piece to slide it onto the black space. The pieces adjacent to the black space can be moved. You may skip the game, but be warned, skipping will earn you 0 points. So do we just do this now? Like this? Oh, fuck me. This is going to take forever. I can tell already. Alright, we're going to pause it. I hate these puzzles. I don't think they're real puzzles. It's just trial and error, which is shit. And I never really did like sliding puzzles. You basically just have to sort of figure out what goes where. So this, for example, goes there, I think. So, hang on. No, something like, bam, 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 bam. Hang on, that was right for a second there, wasn't it? Yeah, so that, and then we need to... Oh, God, this is going to take forever. Alright, so in order so you don't have to sit and watch me painfully get through this swearing at how much I don't like these puzzles. Because, I don't know. I like shit that I can figure out, not trying to do this shit. I'm just going to pause it. Hopefully you'll see it completed if I don't give up. Cheers. Alright, I'll be honest. That one wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. That took like 5 minutes. Once I realised that there was clearly more than one dog there, that was actually quite easy. Hooray, aren't I the greatest? And done. That was easier than I thought. The moment the last piece slid into place, a different door swung open and a man walked in. Well done, your team receives 5 points for this task. Your team awaits you. 5? Is that a lot? Did that mean we win? I mean, you don't give second and third place like 3 or 1. Or does everyone get 5 points if they win? Oh, well. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate it when they do this. Let's make it all my way and make everyone a chibi because I am really fucking an idiot. I followed him to a room where the 3 of them were sitting. Can I not just see the normal self? See what I mean? That's so much better all of a sudden. Ah, fucking hate chibi artwork. It's purely subjective, but if you make chibi of it, I do think less of you, so bear that in mind. I guess having you on the team isn't such a bad thing. Ah, see? He knows. Slide puzzles are very easy. They don't require that much thought. It's just trial and error. It's such a pain. That's what my problem is with it. She got us a 5. If you ask me, that isn't bad at all. It's great. You did fairly well. Don't let it go to your head, though. That was just the first task. I took a seat and turned my attention to the big screen television. So what are we watching? The other team's tasks. We did it first. I think this is a fist pump moment, don't you? Hang on, I'm going to fist pump. All the fist pumping was had. But those are different from what we did. Each team received a unique task. It's quite fun to watch. It's not fun, it's research. We might get some of these tasks later, not to mention that knowing how many people you need to watch out for in a competition isn't a bad thing. You couldn't do a quick head count? Really? You've only thought about this now? This guy's a real forward thinker. He didn't... Okay, so there are groups of 4, are there? Okay, well, there are 32 people here. God knows how many groups there are going to be. Let's just wait and hopefully it will be told later on. No! Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you people? It can also be fun research. Laughing and mocking. Oh. If you're ever at a place and someone wants to announce themselves by constantly using that music, I'd run. Just run. You're not going to get out there alive if you wait another 12 hours. A couple of hours later, a now familiar tone sounded. Another announcement? All teams have now finished their task, one way or another. Congratulations to those who were successful and condolences to those that weren't. We were successful because we're professionals. Don't worry too much, tomorrow is another day after all. As for today, normally I'd have everyone gather in the dining hall for dinner, but seeing as we're doing the whole team thing, we might as well stick to it. Dinner will be brought to each team's current team area, but we warn your performance in the task determines the quality of the food. I expect a fucking roast dinner after that. Or a fry-up. Loads of different things, actually. A burger, like a massive burger with crispy bacon and like just heart-stopping amounts of cheese on it. Give me that and I won't complain. Enjoy. That's not going to get old. Another tone signalled the end of the announcement. A waiter came in a cart filled with food covered with silver domes, followed by another waiter with more food and another and... Is this all for us? Don't sound so surprised. But it's so much. Eat what you like, the staff will take care of the rest. You act like this is a normal thing, isn't it? Not to most people. Well, we're not most people. Yeah. We're giving away so much that we clearly don't belong in this world, but oh, well, grumble, grumble, whatever. And Eric likes to splurge. Well, that explains the entire event. Too much money, not... And I was distracted by the aromas wafting towards me as the food was uncovered. I immediately set about filling my plate. Is Mr. Wolf judging us? Look at him. Someone's easily distracted. I think a healthy appetite is a good thing. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. Again, if you know anyone who says that, punch them. You're the one that needs to worry about that, Mrs. Skeleton. I was going to say, to be fair, you are at best like 100 pounds, so whatever. It's like 100 pounds, like 40-something kilos. I'd have you know that this body is a result of strict exercise regimen and nutrition plan. And mine's a result of enjoying myself. I fail to see your point. Wow, the food is great. Do you guys really eat like this all the time? He's a member of a band and he's like, oh, well, I'm not used to this sort of money and food. Like, oh, well, grumble, grumble, grumble. Pretty much, although I like to eat simpler stuff sometimes too. Oh, sometimes I like to dust my shoulder and be like, okay, come on, servants. What sort of foul debunkery do you normally eat? I shall have a portion, to make it half a portion. I don't want to get mouldy and sick. How humble. Man, you guys are lucky. Everyone at this event should be able to afford to eat like this all the time, so I don't see what luck has to do with it. Well, my family always had to watch our budget growing up, so splurging just isn't something I feel right doing, even if it's on food. I really admire people like you know. Me? Why, I'm not anything special. You weren't born into this lifestyle, but you managed to work your way into it. All you did was sing. Even so, getting into the industry is something that doesn't happen for a lot of people, let alone becoming famous. Yeah, it's because you need talent to become famous, and there are a lot of people who suck. I was just lucky my manager found me. I didn't really do anything, other than have the talent. Hey, Mr. Wolf, what's the time? It's time to shut the fuck up. Your skill sheet says you... Yes, I've been waiting 3 episodes to say that. Says you can play instruments, dance, read music. I'm passionate about music. Don't people usually research and dabble in what they're passionate about? I didn't do anything unusual. Yeah, I was going to say, this is what I'm doing now. I really like visual novels and I'm passionate about it. It's sort of my hobby to play a lot of them. I'm playing the best ones, according to VNDB. Not a good indicator, granted. I didn't do anything unusual. Things just worked out in my favor. Oh my god, they spelled it with a U. Holy shit, I was about to mock them and say favor. And now I'm doing what I love doing. Well, I for one am glad they did. Maybe when we win, you can sing us a victory song. He ducked his head shyly. Thanks, I'll see what I can do. When we win, someone's cocky. Not cocky, confident. Fine line between bravery and stupidity. I think you're on the line of stupidity. We completed this task, you did bugger all, remember? Plus, you're a model. I mean, I know stereotypes of models, so I'll have you know I'm a bit of an expert. Confidence is good, very good. It's a bit early to be too confident. We don't even have a secure lead yet. But we will, if we all do our best. Now, I'm cocky? I thought I was shy. I play to win. You want my best? You've got it. I certainly don't mind doing my best in service of a beautiful lady. I'll do what I can and try not to get in the way. Mr. Wolf, I told you, shut the fuck up.